Here's why the Audi Q5 2018 is worth $50,000. Today I'm going to share with you guys some of the most interesting features about the car that you probably have never seen in any other car reviews. The Audi Q5 is Audi's #1 seller ever since it came out, and it receives a lot of awards, and some of the cool ones are: it is named the best car for families by US News and World Report. Kelley Blue Book gave this car the Best Buy Award, which means if you buy one, you made the best choice. So here's what makes this car different from other SUVs in its class, and it starts from how this car is built. The hood, the fenders, the doors, the trunk are all made out of aircraft grade aluminum, which is lighter, more rigid than steel. So the front has a double wishbone suspension, which means when you're turning the steering wheel, the wheels stay perfectly flat, so you get better traction. So one of the cool differences is that it's laser seam welded instead of spot welded. So the best way to understand that, it's like a zipper instead of buttons. And how you can tell the car has that is the roof line doesn't have rubber trim that covers the weld spots. The front has a double firewall, so if you're ever in a front end impact, the engine and transmission will go underneath the car and not through it. The car comes standard with Quattro all-wheel drive. What that means is when it's raining or the road is wet, you have a lot more traction. Also, when you're driving at a higher speed, you have more control to swerve or avoid something in the road. So that's a huge plus, and I think that's mainly why the insurance is a lot lower on Audis than competitors, because Quattro is standard. Also, what's standard is forward collision warning and emergency braking. This camera over here, up to 52 miles per hour, is looking for people or cars or anything that might come in the way to prevent a collision. The B pillar is so big you can't even get your hands around it. So this is reinforced with high-strength steel. So in case of a T-bone, all the energy goes around the exterior. So these seats are made out of a thicker leather and they're dyed all the way through. That means they last a lot longer. So the airbags are in the seats. Whether you're short or tall, it moves with you. So when it inflates, it moves away from you and not towards you. Two seats are positioned more closer to the center console, so you have more room between the B pillar and the seat. So in case of a collision, you have more room without it touching you. This car has real aluminum trim, real wood inlays, and real leather is standard. The material and the fit and finish is absolutely unmatched. Optional is ambient lighting, which you can change into 32 colors. My personal favorite is probably blue. Kelley Blue Book gave this car its 2018 Best Autotech Award for luxury brands. By far, the coolest feature is this virtual cockpit. It is designed by one of the largest video game companies in the world, so the graphics are awesome. It's so easy to use that everything is controlled by your left thumb. It's one of the coolest features. You can't find it anywhere else. It's so easy to use, it's so engaging. It is the future of all Audis. You have all of these other safety features here. You have blind spot indicators, adaptive cruise control, and lane assist. The blind spot indicators are so easy to see and they get your attention. This lane assist is different is because it has electronic steering, which means it will actually turn the wheel for you to keep you in the lane instead of just vibrating or making a noise. It gives you peace of mind when you're driving. It has traffic jam assist, so up to 42 miles per hour, it will drive itself in traffic. You could also get the Audi Connect app, which you can track your car, you can set a geofence, you could set a valet alert or lock or unlock it. So the car has Wi-Fi hotspot, which you could also connect 8 devices to it. So it has Apple CarPlay and has Android Auto standard.
To whom should I send your message?
Dad.
What do you want to say?
We'll be there in 10 minutes.
Your message to Dad says, we'll be there in 10 minutes. Ready to send it?
Yes. This engine is a 2.0 turbo with 252 horsepower. It'll go 0 to 60 in 5.9 seconds, which is as fast as 1996 Aston Martin V8 Vantage and a 2005 Porsche Boxster, which are both sports cars, but you're doing it in this big SUV. So you'll never lack any passing power. So you have full LED headlights, the daytime running lights, the low beam, the high beam, the turning signals, they're all LEDs. So they look really cool, they last longer, and they're extremely bright at night. The side tornado line is so pronounced, so it makes the car look very sporty. The rear, you have the LED lights with dynamic turning signals. This is a height adjustable trunk. You can open it 4 different ways. And you close it with a key as well. The exhaust will always be clean because it's a trim piece. The real exhaust is underneath. It's the little things we all appreciate. The attention to detail is just awesome here. Check out these puddle lights. So some of the other cool features are the 360-degree camera, the panoramic sunroof, adjustable armrest, ventilated seats, touch-sensitive touchpad, adjusting and reclining back seats with these cool window shades. You could also get this colored heads-up display. You could see the speed limit of the road that you're driving on, you could see how fast you're going, and also the lane assist. The navigation information will also show up on it as well. The best thing I can say about the ride is that it's extremely quiet and very comfortable. This is why the Audi Q5 is worth $50,000. I highly recommend you to come check it out for yourself. And the only place you should do it is at the award-winning Magna dealership, Audi of Sarasota.